callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Oh, yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions all across the nation. And tonight is your night. And tonight we're counting up for our big 10-year anniversary. 10 years of answering your questions, just Spirit and I, heart to heart, soul to soul, and connecting. So what question do you have tonight? What questions do you pose to the heavens? And how do you normally find your answers? Well, most of the answers can be found when we keep ourselves in this stillness, in the quiet, in the meditative, contemplative state. But often it's not an easy task to find that peace of mind, that stillness. So how do we find that? Well, tonight we're going to share with you Spirit's guidance on how you can look inside and tap into your own individual knowing. You see, we all have a universal guidance system. It's just like your personal GPS. It leads you and takes you where you need to be, where life will line up for you. But can you find that answer in yourself? Or do you get yourself too emotionally involved to not recognize what opportunities really are in front of you? Because sometimes we meet that thing called Mr. Fear, and fear seems to block us and not allow us to feel that energy of freedom. We've got that worry, that concern. And many people will share with me that they are stuck because they're afraid to make a leap of faith, a change. And they're concerned that if they leave the job, even if they don't like the job, that they might find themselves without a job, or the next job may be worse than the job they have, so they feel like they're stuck. But there's always an answer. There's always an opportunity, and you have that power. You have the power to seize that answer, find it, and really make it happen. But how do you do that? How do you still yourself long enough to see? The first thing you want to do is ask. Simply ask. And the universe will line everything up for you so that you can sit and be still and recognize something that seems like the right choice, feels like the right choice. And when you ask, sometimes we have to be a little patient. Things have to line up so that we can get where we want to go. Sometimes people say, well, I've been waiting for a long time for that to happen. But you know, things have to fall into place at the perfect time, a universal time. If we force things and make them happen the way we want them to happen because that's how we want them to be, well, often we end up in a circumstance and condition that does not lend itself to our harmony, our inner peace, and our joy. It's kind of a forced experience. So allowing things to unfold is always a great thing to do, but not easy as a human. Sometimes we want what we want. And we are, well, sometimes a little resistant to this change. So when we move forward, it's to know that we have a power that's guiding us and to look for that prompting, to feel that in our energy. You know, tonight is the count up for our 10-year anniversary. And 10 years ago, we joined each other on a radio station and we began our journey, just navigating life. And isn't it good to know that we have each other? That no matter where you are, whether you're in your car or watching this on your laptop or maybe on your phone, maybe you're just listening to it on iHeart Radio. Maybe you're sitting in your house and you've turned on WWNN and you're listening. And as you're listening, every week, you find that there's an opportunity to grow. Because we've all grown. And if you listen to the callers, call after call, week after week, month and year after year, we can see that growth, particularly of the callers who call on a regular basis. We get to see how they've expanded their consciousness. We get to learn from each other as we navigate life's bumps in the road. And we get to grow. And together, we've become a community, a family. And when this radio show started, it was always, and always has been, all about you. It's about you finding the guidance that you need. It's about you learning to love first yourself and then everyone else. It's about you finding something special in you and shining up your light and shining it brightly and taking it out into the world. It's about you. Wonderful you. And when we decided to do this show, it was one of those things that kind of fall into your lap. It wasn't something that I orchestrated or sought after. That's why I tell you, be patient. The universe has many things for you. Can't be chasing things. Things come to you. And when they come, you just know. And something just made me feel like it was the right choice to do. So we put together a show that would really be about your calls. Really be about people helping people. And creating change. First within oneself, then within the family and community unit, and then taking it out, sharing it with others. And that change has been great. And life comes with a series of changes. And some of them are unexpected. We don't always know what's coming. Even the best of the spiritual gurus don't always know what's coming. Because that too is part of the growth. And as we celebrate you tonight, really remember that you make all the difference in the world. And that we, together, are creating a shift. While the rest of the world may be worrying about things that they cannot control, while the rest of the world may be, well, concerned or angry, we come together every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. and cheer each other on. We share a little kindness, a little compassion. We open our hearts to love. And we do our best. And when you do your best, there's really nothing for anyone to say. You can only do your best. And no matter where you are at this moment in time in your life, whether you're at the top of your mountain and you finally have it all together, or you're just trying to figure out how to climb up the mountain, every step has value. Don't underestimate yourself. And never underestimate the power of a challenge to catapult you to heights you never even imagined. Because it's through the challenges that we, you, I, all of us, can really understand what being on this planet, what being human, and what sharing this experience with other people is really about. It's a journey. And together we are journeying and sharing. So I welcome your questions tonight. Let's ask a question that's a burning question. Let's ask a question that will really kick you up a notch and raise your vibration. Let's get this energy moving. Can you believe that we are in the 5th month? Before we know it, we'll be at the halfway mark, and life will be moving forward. But remember, it's not about the time that's passed us by. It's about the moments along the journey. And this moment is the moment that we have now. And we each bring something of value to this moment. So no matter where you are, I thank you. I thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing this experience and opening your hearts and being vulnerable, transparent, and letting each person know that they too are going through something. But guess what? Because of your question, they realize they're not alone after all. That someone else has the same kind of condition going on. And that your question is not only helping you, but maybe even helping thousands of people all across the nation. So thank you for all that you've all done, because you create the energy of love. You create the energy of support. And you are creating magnificent changes within each one of you. And of course, we're going to send that out all across the world, because together we do make a difference. And we've got a party coming up. Well, a live radio show. And that's going to be next Wednesday to celebrate our official 10-year anniversary. And we're going to be in West Palm Beach at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And I sure hope, if you're local, that you pop in, say hi. We'll be answering some questions live in the audience, as well as live on the radio, live on Facebook. We'll be doing everything all at the same time. And we'll be together. So come celebrate you next Wednesday, the 22nd of May, 522. The show's from 5 to 8. It's okay if you work. When you get off work, well, head a different route. Take the road to Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach and come hang with SarahSpiritual and some of your spiritual friends that have grown with you. Let's say, wow, congratulations, everyone. You've grown so much. Because that is what I'll be saying. Congratulations, everyone. You have grown so much in these past 10 years. And for those of you who've just joined our listening family, welcome. And congratulations, because you are about to grow and expand your consciousness and truly value the magnificence that is you. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, well, we're going to answer your questions. You ask, oh yes, Spirit's going to answer. And we're going to tune in. We're going to tap in. We're going to find that vibration. And we're going to recognize the highest vibrational answer for you. And we're going to share it. And speaking of sharing, come on, share the page. Let's spread the vibration, spread the momentum. Someone out there, somewhere on Facebook, somewhere on YouTube, somewhere on Periscope, somewhere, might have a question just like yours. And they didn't know that you're on hold to ask your question. So come on, leave your question in the feed. Call us at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Oh no, don't go away, because we're celebrating you, and we are going to be right back.
Like a movie playing in a different theater, and the characters, they change.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, SarahSpiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? I am SarahSpiritual, and we are answering your questions here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we will go right to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We've got some information building up in the feed on Facebook and our YouTube, so thank you for your questions. We're going to dive into the feed in just a moment, so keep your questions going. Love to answer your questions, but we need to go to Georgia. I've got Marissa, and Marissa is in Georgia. Marissa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Marissa, and how can I assist you tonight?
I want to know about love and finances mainly. I keep being sad since my boyfriend passed in October, so I keep thinking I won't get that connection anymore.
Well, that's...
And I try to rethink I redirect my thinking, but it's been pretty hard lately.
Well, it's a great loss, yes, to lose someone that you love, especially someone that you imagine you'll spend the rest of your life with, and suddenly that's not the story anymore, yes?
Right.
So when I look at that energy and I look around it, the first thing I'm made aware of is that you do still feel his energy connected to you, even though he has left the planet. So he is connected to you, my dear.
Okay.
And I also made aware that there's something about him, he never really liked to say goodbye anyhow. Does that make sense? He didn't really say goodbye. I don't know if he'd say see you later, but there was something about saying goodbye when he went out the door. Saying goodbye was never his thing, yes?
Right. It wasn't.
So he still hasn't said goodbye because he's connected to you. And life is going to move on, but it's going to take a little time for you. And when I move you into the energy of love, I move you into the energy of next February, 2020. That's when I feel like the energy begins to open up for partners or choices of potential partners to come. And you want to be open and ready to experience a different version of that love that you had. Okay? So that love is something that will always stay with you. but there's a different version of it that I know you're going to be quite content with.
Okay.
I'm also given something about September. I don't know what September has to do with you, but they're talking to me about September. So there's something important with September between you and your family, September. So there's something important for September around you as well. So some things will unfold this year in September having to do with you and family, all right?
Okay.
And your finances, I know at this time right now, finances are a little tight, yes? We're kind of stretching like, I don't know, like
very tight.
taffy, yes. So when I stretch it, I know that you'll be fine, but I am made aware of some work coming to you, but it seems like it's a part-time type work, something that's on the side. Are you looking for something in addition to what you do?
I am.
Yes. And I see that coming for you. And that seems to have a summer feel. June, July seems to make me feel like that's a time for you to get something extra. Because I feel like you've got a lot to balance, too. You've got a lot going on. And you have responsibilities, too, yes?
Yes.
So you've got to make sure mouths are fed, schedules are managed. It's just a lot, yes?
Yes, college student. Yes.
So that's a lot, right? So when we move you forward in this energy, know that you're fully supported by the universe. Know that things will move forward and that in these next few months, you'll find a little more peace in this. And when people cross over, there's an energy that lets us know that they're connected. So they really, it's when you cry, you aren't really feeling, you're releasing, but you're not really feeling their presence. Okay, so when you cry, they know it's a human expression, but they don't want you to cry. All right?
Okay. I try not to,
Yeah.
but it's kind of hard.
Well, Spirit gave us a song. I'll give you a few lines of it so you can understand. It's on my SarahSpiritual website. You can actually catch it, the live recording of it on my SarahSpiritual Instagram as well. We wrote it live during a show, and it goes like this. Don't you cry, don't you hide. You've got to live your life, even though you don't see me. I'm right here. I am holding your hand and walking with you, though you can't see me. Oh, I'm here, so don't you cry, don't you miss me, 'cause I didn't die. I am here with you, right by your side. Don't you miss me, don't you cry. So understand that he's with you, honey.
Okay.
All right, and he came to you in a dream. So he's right there with you. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. How did you hear about the show, Marissa?
I always tune in Facebook and YouTube.
Well, thank you. Thank you
And
for
I've had a
joining us.
reading.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm so glad we were able to connect and keep me posted, all right?
You're welcome.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We've got to go to Pompano, and I've got Lisa on the line. Lisa, how are you? Oh, we lost Lisa. I think we lost. Yeah, we lost. They're lost. Well, no, not for long. If you lose a connection, everyone's like ready to pounce on the phone lines. 888-565-1470. I'm sure we'll get Lisa back. I've got to go to Van. Van is in Fort Lauderdale. Van, how are you tonight?
I'm fine. And you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Van. And how can I assist you?
I want to know about my career and finance.
Okay. And your finances or your career in finance?
My career and finance.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, one of the things that is important to you is that you get recognized and that there's a system that's there's a work reward for your effort. Is that correct?
I think so.
You like recognition, yes? You like to know that your work is appreciated, yes?
Of course, yes.
And
right.
I find that at times in your current job, we haven't quite received the recognition that we want. Is that true?
That's true.
And so that makes you feel a little uncomfortable or dissatisfied with the current work, yes?
Exactly.
And so there's a thought and an idea that we're thinking of maybe making a change, but we're not sure what that looks like. And we're also feeling like we're stuck. And we're wondering like, okay, I'm good at what I do, but Jiminy Crickets, I got to do this for another 20 years. I don't know if I can do this. So 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 4 is 8. Oh my God, I can't do this. So we're a little frustrated because we don't have a vision of what it looks like because we've become stale and stagnant. And in the stale and stagnant energy, we have to look and really feel what version of what you do will bring you a little bit more reward, bring you a little more creativity. I know there's not much wiggle room in numbers, but there is a creative aspect to numbers and finance. So I feel like there's a different arena of finance that could excite you because you're accomplished in this field. So to pull the plug and start all over again might be a little bit of a challenge. At least that's what you're thinking, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So move forward and look at a different area. I feel like where you are has kind of played out. Personalities have played out, and you're not sure you're ready for that anymore. So look elsewhere, seek assistance for another job, but a slightly different version of the role that you play in finance.
I see. Okay.
You need to take your talents to the next level. And there's a cap on you where you are financially. There's a cap on your creativity, and you have no wiggle room for offering much of a suggestion. Is this true? Yes?
It's true.
Okay. So open up a new opportunity for yourself. And because you are employed and you are in an energy of you're creating and you're in gratitude, you have the time for the universe to present to you the perfect match, all right?
Okay.
So change will come for you. And when I bring the change into you, I feel like towards the tail end of this year, you have opportunity for change. Tail end makes me begin in the month of October and move you through. Next year is going to be about connections, community, networking, and family and relationships. So let's get this career stuff settled because next year is a lot of personal interaction, which is going to be wonderful for you. All right?
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, I know, honey, you're going to be a social butterfly just buzzing all over the place. All right, Van, thank you so much for calling. God bless you.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go on Facebook. Let's take some questions on Facebook. I think we've got some action going on. And if you're joining us on Facebook, we would love to have a question from you in the feed. And we really would love if you share the page and share the action of our questions here live. Lynn Wheatman, she says, good evening. Lynn, expansive energy for you in this year. Expansive finances do I see for you this year. I also take you in this year in the month of July, and I see a momentum moving up, like a branch out, a branching into a slightly different direction that brings extra revenue to you. So I see financial growth, a different arena for you to tap into for your creative side, for your spiritual side, for your business side. So this is all a culmination of some of the efforts that you have been putting in for the past few years. And I see advancement financially. And July opens the window for that money and shift to come. Thank you, Lynn Wheatman, for following us on Facebook. And thank you so much for your question. Who else do we have here live for us on Facebook? Michelle Polk. Michelle Polk says, will I find love? Love, where is love? Michelle Polk, I see it now. Where am I going to pull it from? Michelle, I feel like, first of all, you're not going out enough to get that love knocking on your door. Now, last time I checked, you did not leave a glass slipper on a street corner, Michelle Polk. So you've got to make sure that you are out there connecting with people so that interaction and connection can come for you. And the way I see this here is that this year is closing out what seems to have been some challenging, difficult few years. And so we're clearing out old energy, old patterns, old conditions, and some of the old hurt and pain. A lot has been coming up for you this year, Michelle. And so I know there's some healing that you're doing. But when I move you into 2020, girl, you better find those dancing shoes, better find that glass slipper, because it's a time for you to find a partner, a companion, someone that you can hang with. I know we've had some health battles and some personal things that have happened, but this is your time to heal so that you can enjoy companionship and partnership in 2020. So thank you, Michelle Polk, for your Facebook question. Love, where are you? It's coming, Michelle. Stand by. Thank you. Who else do we have here for us on Facebook? Sandra Kelly. Anything for me this week? Sandra Kelly, bright light. You've been shifting your energy, shifting your consciousness. I'm seeing a different energy with you this week. So it makes me feel as if you're restructuring your thoughts, restructuring your words, and really learning to count on your angels, particularly Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael's got your back. So focus on the creation of what you want and don't let anyone else's thoughts and energy and or words cut the energy of what you're creating for yourself, because you know exactly what you want and you are heading in that direction. Ask the angels to seal you up and protect you, my dear. It's going to be a great ride the next few weeks. Enjoy creating a new paradigm for yourself. Thank you, Sandra Kelly, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. Looks like we've got Lisa in Pompano back on the line, and I really need to get to Lisa. Lisa, how are you?
Good. You?
I'm doing great, Lisa. And how can we assist you tonight?
I thank you for my call. I have a few quick questions.
Yes.
Our daughter's over there in the Iraqi and Afghanistan area.
Mm-hmm.
Will she be okay?
Your daughter's birthday?
November 10th, 71. I'm sorry. December 14th, 84.
Okay. And she's there for a period of time? Yes?
She'll be back in a few months.
Yeah. A few months, a period of time, yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She'll be fine.
Okay.
She's in a nice group. She's protected.
Good. That's what she told me.
Yeah, she's in a good group.
My other daughter...
They've got her back, okay? They've got her back.
Okay. Thank you. My other daughter's November 10th, 71, and she had gone to the doctor, and she was told she had to have a hysterectomy. Does she really, or she's getting a second opinion?
Well, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot diagnose that, so I can't say anything to contradict what a doctor says. But I do say this. I do say this. She can get another opinion. I feel as if they're being cautious with something. Mm-hmm. And so they're just being proactive and cautious, and that's part of the reason, the rationale behind it.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have to consider all factors, get another opinion, and then she can make her own decision.
Oh, she's had it rough.
I understand. But we're looking for things that will allow the body to heal. We're looking for ways that we can have a better quality of life. And we're looking for a way to enjoy life, yes? So this is where she's at.
Can you ask Spirit if he's used my real father?
I'm sorry, what's the question? Can I ask?
My biological father. I always thought my father wasn't my father. There's some secret my mother told me she was going to die with. So all the things, some of the family was wondering too if my father is my real father.
You know, the answer from Spirit is there really has no value in your story now. People looking for stories, honey. Don't give that any power.
Does Spirit see that I'm Indian?
That you're Indian?
Yeah, Native American.
In your heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, quite a few of us are Native American, yes. But yes, I see that in your energy.
I don't know if I'm Cherokee or...
Well, you and I would have to actually do a reading for that, Lisa, so that we could really see that. But thank you so much for your question, and we will hold the energy in prayer for your daughter's speedy recovery and her clarity in making the right choice for her health concern. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.
You too.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go back to the phone lines answering your questions. Tonight, You Ask, Spirit Answers, and we're going to go on Facebook and start to see what's going on and answer some more questions while we go to commercial. Remember, tonight we are celebrating you. And for the rest of the month, we are going to celebrate all that you've accomplished. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and SarahSpiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
standing in the room before I
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions at 888-565-1470. And we are connecting to you on Facebook and on YouTube. So it's so great to make this connection with all of you. I would love to see you at the Expedito Enlightenment Center this coming Wednesday for our live radio show. It's an open event, so we'd love to have you join us and have an opportunity to ask a question in person from the audience while we're on radio and connecting to our Facebook and YouTube. We also have another special event coming up on June 2nd. So I hope everyone who's in our listening area has an opportunity to come by the Expedito Enlightenment Center, because on June 2nd, we are having a magnificent metaphysical day, and we are hosting spectacular talent. We're going to have live music. We're going to have introductory rates of healing and reading sessions. We're also going to have reflexology. We're going to have a wonderful table with a wonderful jewelry. We've got all sorts of vendors that are going to be a part of this experience. We also have our crystals, our fairies, our incense. It's an entire center full of wonderful items to assist you on your spiritual journey. And we have opportunities for you to have mini sessions from chair massage to reflexology to healing to spiritual readings and other items that we have available. So we would love, love, love if from 12 to 5 p.m. on June 2nd, you join us at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Save the date, our metaphysical day of SarahSpiritual and all of our magnificent spiritual talent. Love to see you there. Mark it down on your calendar. We're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to another Lisa. We've got Lisa in New Jersey. Lisa, how are you?
How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Lisa, and how can we assist you tonight?
Just calling to see if Spirit has a message for me or someone.
Well, journeying. You've been journeying. You've been kind of going through a little spiritual journey recently, yes? And you've also been connecting yourself to talking to your angels and talking to your loved ones. You're talking out loud for sure, yes?
Yes.
Yes, and I see that energy very much around you. And I also feel as if this Mother's Day was particularly heart-wrenching for you. Does that make sense to you? Lisa?
Well, not.
I'm feeling this energy of like there was a loss or a mourning at Mother's Day. Someone was missing.
No, not my mom, no.
Okay. Who's the woman we're missed at Mother's Day? Because I'm seeing someone that was missing from Mother's Day that's connected to your family. Is that your mother's mother, or were we talking about her? Because I feel a strong presence of a woman connected to you on the mother's side of the family.
Probably my mother. She had received some roses and dedicated it to her mother.
Oh, okay. Because they like her presence. We had talked about her, and she received those roses for Mother's Day, or right around that time. Yes.
Yes.
So please let your mom know from us. Message received. All right, because I feel the presence of that acknowledgement that the loss of the mourning, that she's not with us, and that we acknowledge her missing at the table. So that's the message that I have for you from a loved one on the other side, because that's the first thing that kind of stepped up for us, Lisa.
Okay.
I'm also made aware that you're trying to navigate some changes in your house, redirect some things. You're just trying to spruce yourself up. It's a little more than spring cleaning. It's almost like you want to have a refreshing new beginning. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. As you continue to do that, reflect on how far you've come. I know you're looking as to where you go from here in your life, but look at how far you've come. Acknowledge the victory and the success, my dear. Because it's a big soul opportunity for you to acknowledge who you are and what comes next for you in your life on a spiritual level, on a connectivity level. And they also drop in front of me a rosary, so they give me the Blessed Mother and the rosary around you. So know that you're very protected by the Blessed Mother as well.
Okay.
All right, Lisa. Thank you so much for giving us a call. God bless you.
you.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines from New Jersey. I've got to go to Atlanta. I've got Shondell on the line. Shondell, how are you tonight?
Hey, Sarah. Good, and you?
I'm doing great, my dear. And how can we assist you?
I'm just calling to see what Spirit sees about a person that have been speaking with.
Okay. This year is a personal power year for you. It's really important that you drill down and you know what you want before you settle for, they're talking about anyone's foolishness, yes? So Spirit makes me feel as if you've entertained some foolishness in your time, and it's really important for you to really be aware of what you want, who you want, and the energy that you are not willing to settle, yes? And I see this power energy around you of self-love and self-care, and you've been doing your best recently to care for self more than before. Is that true?
True.
Okay. Financially, there is increase coming for you also at the end of the year, end of the summer into fall is what they tell me, summer into fall. But by the end of the year, you feel a little bit more flexible, solvent. Things are just flowing better for you. What is the person's birthday that you're talking to, my dear?
8/1/1986.
They're working on expanding themselves and getting themselves situated in career. Yes, they're working on something. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They have to get that in line first. But I get the energy that we have a good, solid person here. I feel like they may not be as communicative as you would like them to be in partnership. So that's something you're going to have to navigate and see if that works for you. All right?
That's very true.
Enjoy the connection, my dear. All right? Enjoy the connection. It's a good connection. It's just I don't know if they're as settled as you are. So allow that to just play out a little bit. And Spirit makes me feel like you're just trying to get yourself back on your energy, back on your track. All right? So take care of you first. All right, Shondell, thank you so much for calling us in Atlanta. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Going to go right back to the phone lines. From Atlanta, we're going to Illinois. I've got Alyssa on the line. Alyssa, how are you, my dear?
I'm good.
Belated happy birthday. How can we help you tonight?
So I have a friend that I went to school with, and we've been talking, and I want to know, does anything come out of it?
Do you have their birthday for me?
I believe his birthday is October 20th, 1999.
And did we talk about this person a couple of years ago?
No.
Okay, so this is just a regular friend. All right. Let's see.
And I want to know if anything comes out of it. Like, do we become something? Because we've been talking like it is. But, yeah.
But aren't they working on something for their job or their career right now? Aren't they trying to get something settled with school or career to lay down a groundwork for themselves?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that they have a lot of time to themselves, so I feel like they may not give you all the attention that you're looking to have, all right?
Yeah, that's true.
They seem kind of busy to me. But it's understandable given where they are. So I do feel like this relationship deepens. I just don't know if you're going to have enough time together for the dating to really take place. Really deepen, all right?
So, do you think we're just going to remain friends, or?
Not decided yet. Neither person has decided that yet. It really depends how much time you get to spend together over the summer, okay?
Well, right now he lives in a different state for the schooling, and then he said that this summer he's going to come back down to see his friends and me.
Right, and that's what I said. When the summer comes, you'll see how much time you spent together. You'll know better then. All right? So give it an opportunity, my dear, all right? Thank you so much for your question. Keep us posted.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go back to the phone lines. We're going to pop onto Facebook and answer some questions while we go to break. I can't wait to see what's going on in the conversation on Facebook. So everyone, stay with us. Don't go away, because We're going to be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with SarahSpiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Hi, this is Morgan Freeman. Has anyone ever said, you're the picture of health? You look healthy and you feel fine. But that may not be the full picture. Colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer of men and women over 50. Doesn't always cause symptoms, but it can be prevented. Get screened. Make sure you are the picture of health.
A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Pull up a chair at the Brooklyn Cafe with Dawn and Freddie S. Weekdays at 1 p.m. WNN.
Infectious diseases spread by pests like malaria, Zika, and Chagas disease are causing a worldwide health crisis. Fortunately, here at home, we don't face the same level of threat, but we shouldn't let our guard down. Mosquito-borne diseases like West Nile virus and Zika are impacting communities across the U.S., and Lyme disease spread by ticks is on the rise. Whether around the world or just around the block, get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
What you want to know. What you need to know.
Talk 1470 WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And that light is expanding all the way to all of you. And we are connecting all across the nation. And so we're going to go right back to the phone lines. We were chatting with some of the people on Facebook. We're going to be lining up the questions. So you be sure to give me your question in the feed. We're going to answer as many questions as we can on Facebook and pop on over to YouTube at 1.2. So 888-565-1470. I've got to go to, my goodness, we're just getting around the globe today. We're right here. We're actually going to go to Virginia. Let's talk to Mary. Mary, how are you? Are we there? Okay. So we're going to wait. I think we just kind of lost something over there. So let's see if we can go to... Let's go to Facebook. They seem to be navigating something. Are you ready? Okay. So we're going to work on that. So let's go to Facebook. Let's answer some questions on Facebook. Lord knows they're playing with the phone lines. And Natasha Monique Allen says, preparing to move to Atlanta. Will this be a good move? It's going to be a good move for you. You're ready for change. It's a great opportunity for change. Now is the time for you to step up into the energy of transformation. This move is going to be really good for you. When you make this move, I want you to just look forward to planning this very well, and this will be in the next few months, laying all the groundwork before you go. Do me a favor, Natasha Monique Allen, do your move before July, or, which I think is a little too soon, so we're going to do it after July, maybe in the month of September, October might be a great time to make a move. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to go back to Facebook and answer another question on Facebook, and we're answering calls at 888-565-1470. We've got Delilah Holland. She says, will I get my settlement soon or get my disability? It's going to take a little bit longer here. They're giving me the number 7, Delilah. So I think that energy is going to, I feel like it's more than 7 weeks. So I'm going to place you in the 7 months. So let's spin it out and give you an energy of towards the end of this year of 2019 or the very beginning of next year. As far as settlement, I feel like that's going to probably come before the disability. It's going to be a tight race there. We might as well be watching the Kentucky Derby to see who's going to win. So stay with us and keep us posted on this, Delilah. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. All right, we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we're going to answer questions from, let's see, I've got to go to Fort Lauderdale, I've got Christine. Christine, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, Christine, and how can we assist you?
I was just wondering, like, I'm going through kind of a hard time right now, and I was just wondering, like, do you see kind of like in a relationship thing that I'm going through?
All right, let's see. Let's take a look, honey. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right. First, can I have the person's birthday that's connected in this relationship?
Let's see. January 19th.
Okay. So here I see inconsistency from this person. This is correct? I'm feeling like they're kind of pulling in and out, yes, and you don't know where you stand. I feel like there was I want to call it like a conflict, a blow up, a disagreement, something. So now we're at like separate sides. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, a little bit. Like.
Okay. We're not on the same page in this relationship. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So I feel like we're not on the same page. I don't feel like you know where you stand. I don't feel like they're communicating. I see them disconnected. The question on the relationship is this relationship worth pursuing, staying in, and navigating through? Is that the question?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. You know, I also feel that this individual is going through some shifts and changes in their career, and career and money is very important to them. Is that also true?
Yeah.
And how they're viewed in the public. They want to make sure that they've got a good reputation, yes?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. It's how they present themselves to the world. So right now, I don't feel like their priority is on the relationship right now. So you need to give this a little space so that we can see where he really stands. You will know more if you allow him this space, whether he's really serious to put his actions and his words to match, because his actions and his words are not matching. He's saying one thing and he's not quite following through the way he says, yes? So let's give him the space and time to create that energy, all right?
Okay.
All right, so let me spin you out to the end of June. Give this to the end of June. I feel like you two need to have a very close heart-to-heart conversation, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're feeling hurt in this relationship, yes?
Well, it's kind of complicated because...
He's got obligations. He's got a lot of obligations.
I'm going through a lot of things with my first relationship was with my baby daddy, and I just broke it off with him. And this other relationship is just a friend of mine, but it might get deeper. I'm not really for sure where it's going with me and the guy friend.
Okay.
But with me and my baby daddy, I just broke up with him, and I'm like hurt and kind of confused, like if I did the right thing or.
What's his birthday? Because that's really the energy that we're describing here.
Yeah, his is September 8th.
Okay. At this minute in time, you did the right thing because it was getting too tense, yes?
Yeah.
Tense and intense. So give this time, let him be, and don't rush into anything. You'll know better where you stand by the end of June with both these gentlemen, all right?
Okay.
All right. How did you hear about the show?
My mom. I called before, and I did talk to you before.
Great. Well, thank you so much for continuing to follow the show. We greatly appreciate it. And you be sure to give my thank you to your mom, too. All right?
Thank you.
All right.
And
yes.
I don't know if you have time for one more question.
What is the question, honey?
Do you see anything that's going in the future for me?
Yes. What do you think? You're going to be looking at a blank wall the rest of your life? Of course I see things. What I see coming for you is that at this moment in time, you've got some cleanup to do. You have to get your thoughts straight as to what's next for you as far as responsibilities, obligations, career. These are the things that are going to move forward. If I spin you out, and when I spin you out, that takes me to this year really understanding what you want to do. The next 3 years lay some strong groundwork for you. And then when I take you into the end of 2022, you're really on strong ground in relationship and financial foundations. So just continue to navigate this. It's going to be a progression for you, and don't allow your emotions to get the best of you. All right?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye. 888-565-1470. We've got to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines and to Facebook. I'm going to pop on Facebook right now and start to answer some questions while we go on our commercial break. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know me? Have we met before? I've been standing here before you long before you saw me before you, and you called me. Every soul has its movie.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, SarahSpiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions right here in the feed on Facebook. So let's see what we've got going on Facebook. Who do we have here? What have we got? He's looking around for Facebook questions. Ah, yes, we do move that fast. Let's see. We've got Kesta Ampofo. Kesta has a great question for us here live on Facebook. And she says, how can I become a more spiritual person? That is such a great question. One of the first things we always suggest that people do is that you still your mind and you allow yourself to be in the energy of oneness of your breath and your breathing. Ground yourself into the earth and allow yourself to connect to your angels and your guides. Ask for inside information from your spirit guides. And becoming a more spiritual person is first and foremost loving you, loving who you are, who you've become, and all the lessons along the way. And recognizing, my dear, that within you, you have a magnificent energy that allows you to express the divine energy of the divine God. So open up yourself spiritually, read some books on how to be open. Learn to live in the moment of now. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is a great book to really help you be centered in this moment so your awareness is sharpened for all the miracles that the universe has for you. We're going to go right back to Facebook. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Catherine Denise Haley. She says, Sarah, is there anything Spirit wants me to know? Well, the first thing I see is clear the decks, my dear, because we are doing a cleanup in aisle 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in your life. It is a time to get rid of things that no longer serve you. Celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate children, grandchildren. Really embrace love and light around you. Next year, we have a whole new beginning. We're starting a wonderful cycle for yourself, and I see expression of connections and family, and this is going to be a powerful time so that you can celebrate you. So as you recognize who's not a vibrational fit for you, as you realize the things that are not working right in your life that you would like to let go, Catherine, let it go, because wonderful new beginnings are coming for you in 2020. Let's clean up and get life online, on track, the way you want to live your life. Harmony, peace, and love. Thank you so much for following us on Facebook. We're going to go right back to Facebook. Let's see who else we have here. We've got Iris. Iris, she says, hi, Sarah. She says, I feel so sad and depressed. Well, first of all, we hope that you don't continue to feel sad and depressed. We want to send you some energy of love and light. And we're going to take a look here on your question and see how can we make a shift of energy for you and help you. And let's see here. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on something here behind the scenes here. With my headset, it's giving me just a bit of trouble or something because I'm not hearing anything on the microphone. So we're going to go, Iris. First thing I'm made aware of is that you are in this magnificent energy of transformation. And what happens is the transformation shifts with you so that you cannot feel the energy of your joy because you're letting go of some old wounds, some old energies. I'm made to feel that the influence of the planets that are really pulling up old wounds, Iris, from when you were younger, some of the past memories of things that cause an angst or a disconnect for you, this is how I see this energy. And as you learn to heal that, your energy of feeling down and depressed and feeling stagnant, as if things aren't moving for you or moving fast enough, is going to be ironing itself out. So stay centered, my dear. We're going to send Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, to assist you so that we can work together so that you can heal. I'd love to hear from you, so keep me posted, Iris, and thank you for your Facebook question. We send you love and light at this tough time for you. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Okay. And let's see who we have here. Megan Van Horsten. My partner, will marriage make the latest big bump? You know, Megan, the first thing that I see here is that this relationship, you're both going through quite a bit of changes here. And your partner is really looking into the meaning of their life, the purpose. They're really having a deep soul dive as to who they are and who they've come to be. And when I look at your energy, I see that you are so in tune with getting yourself on track for your career and getting life and work together. When I look at this, I say this relationship and the bump in the road, it can be overcome. The latest big bump is a byproduct of a lot of old energy, old feelings, and lack of communication. So we open up the energy so that you will have better communication and better understanding between you. And we send the angels for healing for both of you as well, because I feel like there's hurt words, hurt feelings, and even a little bit of, I'm going to use the word distrust. We're not feeling comfortable and authentic with each other. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to take one more Facebook question. Let's see. We have Tara Fragosa. Tara Fragosa says, hi. I had asked General Life and if I was going to pass my driver's test. So, Tara, let's see if we're going to pass your driver's test here. You know, Tara, I feel like you've got a little hang up there with this driver's test. I feel like we are a little nervous and not feeling secure. It's time for you to really practice and build your confidence. And before you take that driver's test, Tara, because I do see you passing, say, I am the woman who drives beautifully, perfectly. I am the woman who has passed her driver's test, and I am the woman who has her driver's license. So thank you, Tara, for your Facebook question. So excited that we are connecting with you here live on Facebook and here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. We are going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Stacy. Stacy is in Boynton Beach. Stacy, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, Stacy. And how can we assist you tonight?
Okay. So I have I have so many exciting things happening, but I'm having major surgery on Tuesday.
Yes.
I'm not upset at all.
And that's for your shoulder, right? Your shoulder area.
On my shoulder.
Right.
Yes, It's a big surgery.
All right.
But I will get through it very quick. It's my 36th operation, and I'm a steamroller. So what this is my business is that I want to start now. I'm working with Tony Robbins. I'm working with Russell Branson. I'm working with Dean, I can't remember his last name, but they're the best. And they're doing everything perfectly for us to set us down. And I want to get going.
Great.
I want to go. I don't care. I have my cast on. Should I slow down? What should I do?
Well, you can do that, but you want to allow the body time to heal. And while the body is healing, it will give you time to pause, Stacy, and reflect so that you can articulate a clear-cut path as to what you want to do next. You can then articulate a clear-cut coaching methodology to the people that you're going to assist in their healing and their energy of transformation, yes? Because you're looking to be a paradigm shifter, yes? So,
and a health coach.
And a health coach. And how can we coach someone to heal from trauma if we ourselves are not taking the time to heal from our own trauma?
I am healed.
I understand
my 36th operation.
I know, but we have a surgery. Every surgery to the body creates a little bit of a disjoint.
Yeah.
So we want to allow the body to heal. And then you can develop and breathe. When I open up the portal of energy, up the portal of energy, I see the energy moving forward. I feel as if by the end of June, on or around June 20th, we are literally up and running. You have just a few days that you have to sit and be still. But in the stillness, if you follow this instruction from Spirit, they're like, we don't want to hear her talking. We want Stacy to take a breath, because Stacy, I promise you, in the stillness, you're going to have a great idea, an aha moment that you haven't come up with yet. And it's
yes,
really...
I've been doing this since I had surgery in December.
Right. There's another idea coming, is what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And it's going to send you over the top with excitement and really give you powerful projection forward. And so when I place you in the month of October of this year, Stacy, you are going to be on fire.
I just want to help the world. I just do what I could do. I'm just dying to get out there and do it.
And you will. And you will.
Thank you.
All right.
You're beautiful.
Thank
you. Will you sing for me?
You want me to sing for you? Okay.
I do.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. All right? You're on the move, honey.
You're beautiful.
Make it happen.
I love you.
Thank you. God bless you.
I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to your place.
Oh, well, come for our metaphysical day on June 2nd. Cast and all. Come on.
June 2nd. Okay, yes. I'll be driving then.
Yes, great. If not, hitch a ride.
June 2nd.
All right.
June
God
2nd?
bless you. June 2nd, yes.
Gotcha.
All right. Bye. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Christina, and she is in Daytona. Christina, how are you? Hi,
Christina. I'm doing good.
Good, Christina.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a lot of drama in my family.
Yes.
My husband isn't talking to my son, and my son's getting ready to get married and go into the armed forces.
Military. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah, and I'm worried. I've been worried about my son for months, and we had a big blowout. My stepdaughter came to live with us. And ever since she came, it's just been
the energy
drama,
shifted.
Drama.
Yeah, the energy shifted. What is your son's birthday, please?
It's 9/2/98, and he's a twin.
Okay. And your husband's birthday?
11/14/57, I think.
Okay.
And it's caused us, relationship issues bad.
It has.
Because of it, yeah.
Well, the stepdaughter, lovely as she may be, she doesn't always understand boundaries.
No.
And
that's true.
There's conflict there.
Yeah.
And when I look at this energy, I also see a young girl, I should say, who's not. She's really not. She hasn't been raised correctly. That sounds weird to say, but Spirit's like, she doesn't know how to love herself. She doesn't know respect. I feel like she is very wounded, and she's very insecure. And this young girl is kind of creating a rift between people because she needs to be the center of attention, and she knows not that she knows not because she's so wounded. And I feel like she was not given the nurturing that she needs. And your husband's doing the best that he can do. But it's complicated. There was a lot of brainwashing done in her energy. So I feel like she was kind of brainwashed to be pitted against anybody around her that's happy. So I feel like that comes from someone else in the family outside of your family. So, words hurt, and both your son and your husband said some things to each other that's kind of hurtful. And that's going to take some time to heal. But we can all hope that in the honor of new beginnings and fresh starts, we can, for the day of the wedding, agree to disagree and wish each other well. And that's really what you can ask your husband to do and ask your son. We can agree to disagree. And if you guys choose to feel this way, that's your choice. You're both adult men. But let's bury the hatchet.
I don't even know if my husband will be there, truthfully.
I know. But we ask that he's ready to just give his son the new beginning.
Mm-hmm.
As a father would. They don't have to agree, and he can still feel hurt. But it's something that his son will always remember.
I know. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah. And your husband is one who, once you hurt him, he never forgets. He's like an elephant, and he can be a little vindictive, and this is his lashing out right now. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I understand that. But we will pray for healing for the family. We will pray for healing for the young daughter who's in the household as well. And we will trust it all comes together. When's the wedding date, please?
I'm not sure yet. It's going to be like a quick, small thing.
And
it's going to be in the next month or so.
Before he goes. Right, before he goes off, yes.
Before he goes off.
All right.
So it's kind of like, surprising. It kind of surprised me, actually. But it's caused a lot of problems in our, not that we didn't have problems before, but in my relationship with my husband.
But what we can do, honey, is let this riff, make it about what's going on between them. Use it as a tool so that the two of you can grow closer together.
Okay.
Work on the communication between the two of you. And if I can be of further service to you, Christina, I do personal sessions. And if you'd like to explore some of this, because I know it's a complicated story, especially complicated for national radio, I would love an opportunity to give you a personal session. You can go to SarahSpiritual.com and see the type of sessions that I have. All right?
Okay, and I have to tell you, I really enjoy your show. I've been watching, and I think a lot of the things that you've said has helped me through this situation.
Well, good.
And
I'm glad.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go on Facebook and answer a question. Let's see what's going on Facebook. And did you know that I've got a metaphysical day coming up on June 2nd? And I would love to see you there at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And it is an all-day event. And we have introductory rates by all of our spiritual vendors that'll be participating. Crystal bed healing, reflexology, chair massage, Reiki healing. We're going to have spiritual readings. We've got readings. I'll be doing readings. We have some other readers that'll be there. We have an aura reading. And we have some fabulous happenings. And don't forget, we've got some music. There it is, June 2nd, the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Be sure to visit SarahSpiritual.com and learn more about this event. And guess what? You can bring guests. Come one, come all. We would love to see you on June 2nd. Save the date. It's going to be a very exciting day. And then next Wednesday night, I would love to see you at my center. I would love to have you in our audience for our live radio show. We would love to see you. Our show is from 5 to 8 p.m., so when you're done with work, just don't let your GPS take you home. No siree. Head up to West Palm Beach or down to West Palm and visit us at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard for our live radio show. And we will have prizes. We will have raffles. We will have such a great time because it is our anniversary show, 10 years on national radio, celebrating you. I would love to see you. Be sure to visit SarahSpiritual.com, learn more, and send us an email and say, guess what? I'm coming. I can't wait for the show. And I can't wait to meet you live and in person on Wednesday, May 22nd for our live radio show. We're going to go right back to the phone lines in just a moment, but I've got to go to Jenny Nuno. Jenny says, I'm in a complicated relationship. Jenny, I don't know anyone who's not in a complicated relationship. Relationships are complicated. But Jenny, I know you mean a little extra special complicated with a little extra hot sauce going on over there. Should I stay? Is there someone else out there for me? All right. So she's asking several questions here, but let's address the relationship question for you. Jenny, so important that you honor yourself. And I feel as if the relationship has become a little, the word they're giving me is hostile. adversarial. It doesn't feel soft, warm, and fuzzy. And the way I see this relationship, I am made aware that it's time for you to put yourself first and sit and be still and ask yourself, how do you feel in the relationship and what makes you happy? And Jenny, when I look at this, I'm seeing someone who has been very uncomfortable in the relationship for the past 7 months. And when I spin you forward, I do see another partner. I do see another relationship for you, but that choice is yours. So sit and be still and ask yourself in this moment of now, is this what I desire? And can it stand the test of time? And am I willing to put in the time, the patience, and the contributory energy to make this relationship work? I don't feel like we're on the same page with this individual. You've got free will on this one, but if you're worried about being alone, heck, you won't be alone for long, Jenny Nuno. You got love on its way. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Oh, it looks like we've got Virginia on the line. So let's go to Mary in Virginia. Finally, I think we got her back. I think we had her on the line and somehow we didn't have her. Mary, how are you?
Good.
Good, Mary. How can I assist you tonight?
We've just been waiting on a couple things, some answers to some things that I have been dealing with for a few years now. I was wondering if you saw anything.
We're talking
coming
about
our
legal
way.
papers, financial papers, something that needs to be settled, please? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So if we're talking years, we're talking several years, yes? I want to bring you back like 2014, 15,
No,
yes?
probably about 2016.
2016, okay. Because 4 years, 5 years? What happened 5 years ago? Did something happen prior to this to set this off, please?
I had to have surgery on my foot.
Okay. Was that connected to it, honey, or that was just separate?
Yeah, it's kind of connected to it.
Okay, because that's where they're taking me to. That 4 or 5 year back, that's where they're taking me to. So that's why I was in that energy. You see, I feel like you're feeling like you're getting a little bit of the runaround.
Sort of, yeah.
Yes. I feel like there's the communication between the forces that be that are negotiating this and handling the transmission of information back and forth so that people can see what's going on and come into an agreement or a negotiation. I don't feel like that's happening properly. We have lawyer, we have legal counsel on this, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I think legal counsel and you need to have a conversation as to where they are at with this and what the last conversation has been and what the next step is, because I feel like we're dropping the ball. And I feel as if you're, I'm going to say this, not a priority at this minute.
Okay.
And I don't know why that is, but something, I just don't feel that it could be the holding pattern of the natural flow of it. And that's why, but I'm not feeling the counsel really on this. So I'm sure they know what they're doing, but you need to understand what the methodology is behind this, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So will you receive something? Yes. But I don't know that they can ever take you back in time and give you what you've lost in this journey, okay?
No.
All right, they just can't do that. So there's no price tag big enough. But to have peace of mind, to have this closed out, to have something to kind of balance it out in some form would be most beneficial for you at this juncture, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to open up the space because your life is forever changed, right? Your foot didn't quite heal right is how I see it, yes?
No. How did you know they operated? Did I tell you they operated on my foot?
You did tell me that. You did tell me that, but I don't feel like it healed right. That you didn't tell me. Okay.
No, it didn't.
Okay,
No.
so I don't feel like we can walk and keep our balance the same. Yes?
No, I can't.
Okay.
No.
So this is irreparable at this moment. So this is what we need. Quality of life has shifted forever. And this is how we need to, when we need to take ourselves out of that thought process as well. For legal purposes, we are aware of this, but we also know the body has the power to heal, and we can rise above all circumstances and conditions when we choose to pick the higher path. And that's where the mindset has been wearing on you because you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Everything is twice as hard for you.
Yes, it's been getting harder and harder to do things.
And I'm not a doctor, but I'm feeling very arthritic in that foot as well. And I also feel a problem beginning in the hip from some compensation, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So the whole body is out of whack. So we need to really check with osteopath, a chiropractor, someone who can help you so you don't cause further damage in another area of the body. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you, as spirit scans you, because we scanned you, I see a misalignment in the physical structure, and that makes me know that things are going to bother you in other areas as well. All right.
Yeah.
But strong-spirited you are. There is result coming. Still a little ways away. That's why we want to light a fire under that council so that we can get that moving. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mary. How did you hear about the show?
I've been on here before. I've seen it. I watched the live ones on Facebook.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for following us on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
All right,
we
honey.
will pray for
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Going to go right back to the phone lines. And let's see. We've got Jada in Port St. Lucie. Jada in Port St. Lucie, how are you tonight?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jada. And how can we assist you tonight?
Okay, so I had a quick question. I'm looking to get like a web development job. I'm studying it since like I was 17. And I just want it to have a job more in my field. But
Jada, where are you? Are you like in a tunnel somewhere? Where are you? Are you moving? Are you swimming under the ocean? What's going on over there?
Oh, sorry, I had my headset on. Can you hear me a little better?
I can, but you sounded like you were dumpster diving or something. What's going on? What are you doing? All right, so this is what I heard. This is Jada, and I want to know what's going on with our career and move. Okay, so we have a question about career, and we want to make some advancement, yes? In web development? Yes. Okay. I could read in between the bumps in the conversation. All right. Web development or what other arena, please?
Web development, graphic design.
Okay.
I just started learning to create apps, like object-oriented. But I'm looking to move.
You are. The first word I wrote when I connected with you is the word move. Okay. It's in my little scribble hand here. So,
but I don't really want to do that until I have like a job secured first.
I know. Don't you want to go to like Orlando or something?
Yeah, like Orlando or like like Fort Lauderdale, maybe Boca Del Rey area.
Okay.
But I'm just needing direction on like where, like who will hire me.
All right, sweetheart. It's called Shower the World with Your Resume. Shower the world with you. Shower the world in everywhere. And so they know who you are. Get your resume out. Send to Orlando. Send to Fort Lauderdale. Send to Boca. Send to West Palm and see what happens. There is work, shift, career coming. You are definitely moving in this year. This year is a year that you make a major shift to start your next energetic cycle. So it's an important time for you. So seize the moment, make it happen, learn as much as you can. Remember, you know how to do some of these things, but we don't necessarily have all the experience yet. So we're going to have to start somewhere. So we start in a humble little corner, learning from people who've been doing it for years. We build our repertoire. We see what our area of expertise is. We see what we like the best out of all the things we've learned. And then the next job, we're golden.
Okay.
But I don't see your job in Port St. Lucie.
Me neither. It just kind of makes me a little nervous because, I'm on my own and I have my son,
Okay, put on your big girl shoes and you can do this. Single mother, daycare, child care, go to work, come home. We've all done it, been there. You can do it too. And I feel like you have some support in some of these areas. I don't feel like you'd be totally on your own. So pick a place where you might know someone just in case.
Okay.
All right? Because we have family in Port St. Lucie, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're stuck there. Oh, but that's okay. You'll get out of there. I wrote move, and when Spirit makes me write on my little paper, that means move is happening. So patience,
Yay.
patience, patience. Get a job, you'll be
Oh,
fine.
Lord.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, listen, it's your family, not mine. So have a good time. All right, honey. God bless you. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
All right,
God bless
bye.
you. Bye.
888-565-1470. Going right back to the phone lines. We are celebrating you tonight. You ask, Spirit answers. I can't wait to answer your question, but now I've got to go to Miami. I've got Ileani. Ileani, how are you?
Yes. Hi, Sarah.
How are you doing?
I'm well, and you?
I'm doing great. And how's the spinning and dancing going?
Dancing is going. Dancing
Great.
lots.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Good
thank
to
you.
hear that.
Thank
Good to
you.
hear that.
Thank
So how
you.
can we assist you tonight?
The reason I'm calling is I need a little guidance on the whole area of the profession, the career, the what to do kind of thing. I think I've now hit a level, kind of like a profound stuck, for I guess lack of a better word. And I'm needing some guidance. I really am.
I'm seeing
I don't know.
a plateau, right? So you say stuck, I say plateau. It's like we've taken it down as far as we can. And I don't feel like there's room to grow here anymore. And I feel as if we're not fulfilled in the career the way we were at one point. And you answer to someone. You work independently, but you still answer to someone. Yes, you're a key part in moving pieces. Yes? Does that make sense?
Sort of, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of, yeah.
So I see that we need a different dynamic in work because it's a great career that you have. It's just the type of work, the industry, the arena that you represent is the word they give me. Is seeming stale to me. Does that make sense?
Very much, yes.
Okay. So we have to change the scenery, not necessarily the job. So the scenery is like what we're looking at every day, what we're handling every day, what we're touching and feeling and being a part of. We want to change that. So finding an area that will be a little more rewarding for you will be very beneficial.
Okay, so I'm getting a feeling of looking more.
Look more.
Looking, search more.
Be open, receptive, and just lift up the little bins and look inside to find the prizes of life. And then when you look up, something will pop up and you'll be like, oh, this looks good, feels good. This is where I want to go. It's going to take a little bit of time. So patience during the stagnation, the stuck feeling. This is a year of expansion for you. So as we expand you, we want to expand your reach. We want to expand your connection. We want to expand your ability to do your job and do it even better. And we want to expand the type of work you do, the type of skill set that you have. When I spin you into next year, it's a big platform of work and career. When I spin you into 2021, I know we're moving fast, but then there's a lot of dancing and music and networking, and I feel like you do something spectacular with your dance. All right? So I feel like there's some growth coming in that arena. But it's like the mental energy, the left brain energy, needs to be sure that Ileani has all her financial ducks in a row, yes? And that's what you're looking to do.
Yeah, and not let the discouragement, the kind of I don't know, the paralyzing thing happen. That's the part that I'm confused with.
Well,
very much.
It's time for change. And you've been putting off change for the past 3 years. So now we're uncomfortable. You see, when I spin you back to 2016, was a perfect time to make some changes. But things were going all right, so you didn't really see the need. But now we are where we are because we didn't follow a prompting, a feeling in 2016.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So we let that go. We know that everything will line up perfectly. The universe is waiting for you. You're sending out wishy-washy mixed messages. And we've all done that. We say, oh, I want to do this, but if I do that, they're like, okay, does she want to make a change? Does she not want to make a change? I could see the angels going, Archangel Michael, what do you think she's saying? Darned if I know. Archangel Michael says, all right, well, let's wait for this girl to make up her mind. So the whole angelic realm, your guides, your angels, they're all like, all right, universe, could we hit pause? Because there's mixed messages. If you said to the universe, I just want to dance and make a living dancing, you could do that too. But you don't believe you can do that. You see? It's a belief barrier here.
Yeah,
you tell the universe
it.
what you want, they will line it up for you. It is so simple. All right?
Yeah, I hear you. I feel you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.
You are the best. Bless you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, honey. God bless you. And hopefully we'll connect in a reading sometime soon. All right?
I hope so, too. I hope so, too. Thank you again, Sarah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Let's see what we've got going on our Facebook. Before we go from Miami to South Carolina, because we've got some people all across the board here, we're going to take the next question. We have that one all taken care of. So let's see what we've got here. Shannon Williams Bernard. Can you please tell me if my daughter Mackenzie graduates next Saturday? It's a very big deal in the family. Yes, we've got to see, because I feel like she has got some... She doesn't pass this one course or test. I feel like we've got some problems going on here. She can pass this test. Your daughter can pass this test and get what she needs. She can get the grade that she needs, or the teacher can give her the grade. I'm hearing from Spirit, see if there's something else, something extra she can do or submit to bump up the grade, to kind of give her that buffer. Check with the family, and check with the teacher, and because I know family's kind of breathing down everyone's neck, but just check and see if she can push that into the teacher so that things move forward. But I do feel that she can graduate, honey, and we will hold the prayer for Shannon, for your daughter. All right, for your daughter Mackenzie. Thank you, Shannon. We greatly appreciate your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook? We have Heidi. Any message from Spirit? Heidi, first thing I'm made aware of for you is that there's a lot of powerful energy around you of the spirit guides and the angels. So I see a strong realm of the angels. And on a soul level, you've been expanding your connection with your spirit guides and your angels. And you've also been in a deep dive of connectivity. This is an important time for you, Heidi, for your spiritual connection and for you to use your spiritual energy to assist other people. Thank you so much, Heidi, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Cassie, and Cassie is in South Carolina. Cassie, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Cassie, and how can we assist you tonight?
I tragically lost my brother, and it has just completely destroyed my life.
Yes.
And I was wanting to know if you can connect with him.
Okay. Let's see if we can make that connection for you, honey. We're getting ready to go to break, but let me see what I can make here for you.
Thank you.
Brother's been gone, but hasn't been that long. Is that correct, please?
Right.
Okay. Now give me the number 4. What does that have to do with your brother, please?
You said the number 4?
Correct.
I really don't know the number 4.
April, 4 weeks, 4 months. What does that have to do with him, please?
It was June that he died.
Okay, when's his birthday, honey? Because they give me the number 4, so I'm just trying to put that together for you, connecting.
His birthday was August 2nd.
So there are 4 people in the family? Because he's still holding me the number 4, honey, so I don't know what that means here. 4 people in the family? He's still holding up 4 for me.
It was me, him, my mom, and dad.
Okay. Because he's telling me 4, so there's 4 people in the family. All right, stay with me here. Let me see if I can bring him through for you. And you did not get to say goodbye to him either, so that there's this shock that's across the board for everyone in the family. When I bring this energy to you, honey, the first thing I'm made aware of is that he tried to connect with you after he passed. Did you have a dream with him, honey? Because I feel like he did try to say goodbye to you, because you and your brother were close, yes? Like very like frickin' frack, like twins. You were almost like twins, even though you weren't twins, yes?
That's exactly how I describe us.
Yes, because he's showing me the two of you together, like tight, very tight, and I feel the energy, like he's trying to connect with you. Have you felt him in the dreams, honey?
I had one dream about him after he had passed away, and then I could see that my dog saw him right in front of me, and it was like right before he went on. She saw him, and she tilted her head, and then she was watching him above me.
Yes. So he's said goodbye to you the best way that he can, honey. I would love to have an opportunity to have a session with you so that you and I can spend a little more time. They're kind of getting ready to wave me to go to commercial, but I did want to give you that connection so that you would know that he's with you and he's connected to you like the other piece of you. Know that he is in the energy of love and light. He is perfectly safe now. There's no suffering. And that you have to hold that energy of love for him and love yourself enough to live the life that you have here on this earth. But I understand that a piece of you passed with your brother. This they make me aware of.
It did.
It did.
I feel like I died that day too.
I understand. But trust that he is with you in spirit. And trust that you have the power and the strength to have a life well lived for yourself and in his honor. Because the tragedy was unavoidable. All right?
Yes.
It was. So you have to let the, it's almost like there's responsibility. You're not responsible, honey. All right. This makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Let it go. Trust. God's got this. Cassie, I hope you stay in touch with me. Message me on Facebook. We'll continue this conversation. God bless you, honey.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. We welcome your calls here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, 888-565-1470. Stay with us. Facebook, keep those questions coming. Don't go away, everyone. We're going to be right back.
Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with SarahSpiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than just serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable. Serving part-time lets you attend school full-time while you take advantage of education benefits that can help you graduate debt-free. If a civilian career is your goal, serving part-time allows you to work at a full-time job. The skills, qualities, and contacts you'll develop in the Guard can open doors to a great civilian career. Want to serve but worried about being away from friends and family? Part-time service in the Army National Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want while you enjoy the many benefits of serving your community and nation. You owe it to yourself to learn more about how the Army National Guard can fit into your life. Visit NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for attorney Lisa Macy. Thursdays at 1 p.m. and Saturdays at 3 p.m. Health and Wealth Radio, WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton. The Health and Wealth Radio Network.
It takes a whole lot more effort to get something started in your life than it does to keep it moving.
Del Walmsley has moved thousands of radio listeners closer to a great life. The Del Walmsley Show is now on in South Florida on Talk 1470, Monday at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon. Listen and move towards your great life today.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and SarahSpiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Shines down.
Yes, indeed. We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. And thank you, everyone who's joining us on Facebook, sharing the page. And thank you, everyone who's been calling in all night from 5 to 8 p.m. But we're going to take a minute to hear from a very special person. We want to connect to someone who is here to assist us and guide us and be a part of this experience. Let's see if do we have Joelle on the line? Okay. So Joelle is, Joelle St. Germain is a teacher, an event coordinator, producer, a coach, a gifted healer, a trained in Swedish massage. She's a reflexologist, an acupressurist, a craniosacral, a Reiki, Theta healing, and she's been creating fulfilling relationships. She works with the 7 rays, and she works on manifestation. And Joelle is, during this wonderful time of her transformation and her spiritual connection, she's been organizing events, coordinating them, and leading different tours and booking tours all across the world. She's been throughout the United States, Canada, England, Ireland, France, Monaco, Italy, Denmark, Sweden, and Brazil, and the list goes on. And I know she's got a special event planned coming up in the fall, but this June, I'm going to be spending some time and space with Joelle St. Germain, because Joelle is going to be a part of the wonderful Reignite Your Light Summit, a soul awakening weekend that will change our lives forever. It is June 22nd and 23rd in Fort Lauderdale. We've got the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. We're going to be on the beach, and we're going to be celebrating and reigniting our light. Joelle, how are you tonight?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Tell our listeners a little bit about what you're going to be sharing with us at the Reignite Your Light conference.
Well, I'm going to be talking about embracing your authentic self and ways in which we actually don't embrace it, and how we can identify those areas that, such as not taking things personally, and then how we can go about healing those areas. And I'm actually going to be doing a violet flame transformation process with everybody, and luckily I'm hoping that you're going to be helping me at the end of it by taking everybody through that amazing I am process that you have that St. Germain gave you.
Oh, yes. That's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to that. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Me too. It's going to be so powerful and so amazing.
And so, Joelle, tell our listeners about the tours that you've organized, because I know that you're taking people on sacred site tours so that they can connect with Mother Earth, their past life connections, and holy grounds and sacred sites.
Oh, definitely. It's funny if somebody asks me, what is your favorite thing to do? It's like, go on sacred site tours, take people to sacred sites. And it is because we're able to connect in with the energy of our planet, this amazing, beautiful planet we live on, and the sacred energies and the different ley lines, and where they cross and come together is like an acupuncture point of the planet. And that's usually where you have an amazingly strong vortex and sacred site. And usually over time period, it's just intuitively people have known to build sites on there, whether it's a dolmen, a church, a stone circle, whatever it could be. We're drawn to those sites over and over again. And I just love being able to connect with them. And one of the things we did in Ireland and England, Robin and I did years ago, is we made sure we went to the masculine and feminine site. So if we went to one and the other, and sometimes one would be open energetically and the other one would be closed. And it was a matter of balancing them out, helping to open up the site that the energy was blocked and clearing it out and opening it up. And ironically, as we did that, we found that we were seeing changes on the planet, not just with humanity itself, but events that were supposed to happen weather-wise all of a sudden just dissipated.
Great.
And so it was really amazing to see that effect, but also how we're able to help not just ourselves when we go there. We do. I've connected in with past lives at these events, at these sites, but also how we've affected other people. I know we've done toning work, which I love doing toning work, and we're definitely going to be doing some at the Reignite Your Light Summit. But we've done toning work before where people will come up to us afterwards who happen to be at the same site, and they're like, we have no idea what you guys just did, but everything feels different. It feels lighter. It just feels, we're happy now, and we weren't before. Right. And it's just amazing how something so simple as just doing some toning they can break up the vibrations that are stuck there and just bring light to everyone around. And I love doing that. I love being able to help healing the planet and humanity and ourselves all at the same time.
Yes, it makes a tremendous difference, and it's a palpable experience. It absolutely is. Joelle, you have a tour coming up in the months to come, yes?
Yeah, Robin and I are we haven't finalized everything, but it looks like we're going to be going back to Kauai, Hawaii, this fall. We're not sure the exact dates because the location where we're going to, we're still working out everything with it. But that was such a magical tour last time. The island itself is the crown chakra of the Hawaiian Islands, and we found that while we were there that there was the balance between the masculine and feminine was off. And so we did a lot of divine feminine, more healing work there. And a couple months after we got back, one of the women that guided us through to the Sacred Falls contacted us to let us know that there was a huge shift after we left on the island, and that the divine feminine did balance out, and the women started basically being empowered, and everything just kind of balanced out. And she was just thankful that we were there and that we had done the work. And that wasn't even our objective as much. We just went there to connect in. And every day, something else regarding the divine feminine just appeared to us. Wonderful. And so it was amazing. So we want to go back and do some more of that work and celebrate ourselves. And that's why we're calling it Celebrate Me, because it's all about connecting in with that divine self we are and really celebrating ourselves.
Wonderful, wonderful. You and Robin have been working together for years. We all met, I met you all in the Universal Light Workers Conference. Back in the day, we're looking back at like 2010, 2011 is when I came on board. So tell us how we've evolved with these conferences, because you and Robin have been presenting fabulous conferences, and tell our listeners about the upcoming conference so that they can sign up.
Yes, Robin actually had been in the Universal Lightworkers Conference for almost 20 years, and I helped her for the last 10 years of it. And then in 2012, we decided to take a break for a little while and waited for the inspiration to bring us back. And last year, God kind of woke Robin up and said, hey, guess what? It's time to do it. And gave her the whole look of what it's supposed to be, what it was going to call. And she called me and said, are you on board? And I'd been waiting for that call to come from her. So I was like, yes, definitely. And so that's where the Reignite Your Light Summit was born. And it's a little different than most New Age conferences in that our focus is about inspiring and empowering all the attendees to just basically transform their lives, to live the best life they can possibly live. And we're doing it through making sure that we're not just having speakers, but we're having teachers who are actually going to take us through processes and help us in that moment to integrate everything that we're going through, so that we're just going to keep raising that vibrational level up in the room, and be able to, when people leave, they're just going to be more empowered and be able to live the best lives they can possibly live. And we're doing some amazing bonus things. So we're actually even creating a private Facebook group just for the attendees, so they can keep connecting in with each other, and we can keep giving them more tools to use, and be able to give them some more free lectures from the speakers and from ourselves. And I'm just trying to help everybody to keep that vibrational level going. And because that's one of the things a lot of people said afterwards to the ULC was, I felt great, and then it kind of crashed. And we want to give them the tools not to have that happen again.
Absolutely. Where can they go to register for our Reignite Your Light Summit?
You can go to reigniteyourlightevents.com. Use my promotional code or Sarah's. Mine is Joelle 2019 or Sarah 2019. You get $50 off. It's only good to the end of the month. And it's just going to be an amazing weekend. It's going to transform everyone's lives there. And we're so excited you're going to be there with us.
Yes, I'm very excited. Thank you so much. And Joelle, where can people learn more about you and the work that you do?
My website is joellesaintgermain.com.
All right, Joelle. Well, I will see you in just a few weeks. Thank you so much for joining us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Yes.
Blessings.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Jillian, and Jillian is in West Palm Beach. Jillian, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jillian. And how can we assist you tonight?
I was just wondering if the angels have any messages for me. Yeah, I was just wondering, or there's any
changes.
Are you thinking of moving, Jillian?
I am.
I see a move around you, sweetheart. I see a change move. I see it's a good time for you to consider that. It may not all fall into place immediately, but it is something in the next, I say 6 to 7 months is a very easily done possibility. It's something that can happen for you. You just want to be open for that.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling as if you're feeling stuck. Yes, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stagnant. Yes?
Yes, kind of.
So it's time for you to shift the energy, shift the environment, Jillian. And you're working on your confidence, yes?
Yes, I am.
Continue doing that. And so you're in West Palm, is that correct? Jillian, are you in West Palm?
Yes.
Okay. So Jillian, I do hope we get to see you live at the show next Wednesday, since you're in West Palm and the show's going to be in West Palm.
Next Wednesday, yes.
5 to 8 p.m., come to the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Come during the show. We'd love to see you there.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You can go to my Facebook page and learn more about it, or go to SarahSpiritual.com so that you know where to go to be a part of our live studio audience.
Sounds great.
Great. You're going to be fine. Consider a move and an opportunity that's coming for you. Embrace it. Great things are coming. All right?
Thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's take a question from Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on Facebook here. Let's see. We've got Esterina. She says, does Spirit have a message for me? The first thing that I'm made aware of, Esterina, is that we have here a lot of transformation going on. You're really looking at making some changes as to what you're going to do next. What does life look like for the next 20 years for you? You're really giving thought and consideration for that. And how are you going to make these shifts and changes? I'm feeling as if it's time for you to just take a step back and really put yourself first for the next 4 months while you really meditate and center yourself. I see a lot of guides, a lot of angels with you. I see the fairies around you as well. So you have a lot of connection with the angelic and fairy realm around you, assisting you day to day. Be open to the possibilities of what is coming for you in a second career, a second half of life, something that you can do, that you can develop yourself, something that will bring you more joy and reward at the end of the day. Thank you very much, Esterina. I see great changes coming for you. Spend a little time in your self-care and meditation. Thank you. Who else do we have here for us on Facebook? We have Real Manzambian. They want to know insight for their work and their love life. Well, love life is looking a little stale right now. I'm not really feeling that the love life is flowing the way you would like. But work, it's a very important time for you to build a following, to build connections, to network. I feel as if you have a job to do that is going to put you in the front of people, that is going to assist other people. You want to focus on the fact that you bring great light and great joy to others. I see there's a lot of technology and things that are going to be put into place to help you make some connections. So move forward and negotiate what you need to negotiate so that you can have a platform for your product, for your work. Thank you so much, Real Manzambian. Thank you. We're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Bruno, and Bruno is in Fort Lauderdale. Bruno, how are you tonight?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Bruno. And how can we assist you tonight?
I have a question about my lost biological parents.
Yes.
I have been...
And Bruno, before you ask your question, I hear the radio or the computer in the background. Can you just shut that off or turn it down? Because I'm hearing the...
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. See, we hear the story.
Hello? Yes?
Yes. All right, great.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes. The last time we spoke, it was about, you told me to check my my birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And I have two different variants of my birth certificate, and I'm just, a little lost. I'm trying to find my direction.
Okay, so we are looking to see who is actually the birth parent as opposed to who raised you. Am I understanding the question correctly?
Yeah, I feel, I've been feeling like I've been living, a lie. I feel I've been adopted or something, or left, abandoned as a child.
Well, sometimes what we interpret as being abandoned, sometimes that's what the parents have to do to make sure that you're cared for. But as a child, it's hard to understand that, yes? But chances are that the biological parents, if you were indeed raised by someone, I'm going to check with Spirit, that's not biologically yours, I feel as if it was something that was done for your highest good. But as a young man, this also makes you feel not as if you weren't important enough, yes? And it's really kind of playing with your mind and disrupting you in your day-to-day activities, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And making you feel like you don't fit in anywhere.
Yeah, my childhood been very rough, it was hell.
I know. And this also includes the people who took care of you as well, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So either way you slice it, whoever you were with, the luck of the draw didn't seem to be on your side.
Yes.
But knowing that the adults do the best they can with what they know.
Okay.
We have to forgive them, yes?
All right.
Understand that we all learn from each other. You learn from the people who raised you. We learn from our families. We learn from our communities. We're taught how to behave. We're taught what gets us attention. We're taught what is acceptable or not acceptable. And sometimes to survive, we have to please a parent or a guardian that perhaps is not very nice to us, but we know we need them because that's the only way we know we can eat or be okay. As a child, we have that survival skill, and you had to navigate that. But understand that their personality is not a reflection of who you are as an individual. You come with your own divine, unique light. But somewhere, there's a part of you that's trapped in the past, Bruno. There's a part of you that doesn't feel as if it's safe to come out and be your own authentic self. Like the caller who called in, Joelle. She was sharing with us the Reignite Your Light Summit. She was talking about she's going to teach how to be your authentic self. You're kind of scratching your head thinking, I don't really know who I am. Not even just from a biological point of view, Bruno, but you're asking the question, who am I as a person? Because I don't feel whole. I feel broken, yes. That's how you feel.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's translating into all the things that you try to do, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at a job. You just can't seem to get your groove, your mojo, yes?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Are you open to communicating with the little part of you that's kind of trapped in the past who was at the effect of an angry parent?
It might be, I have photos and things, but, I still don't know because, I have one identification saying I'm born in Miami. Mm-hmm. And I have another document saying I was born in Libertyville, Illinois. Mm-hmm. That kind of confuses me.
Understandably so. But, there are ways for you to make those connections. But I'm talking about not connect with them. As a little boy, do you remember not feeling good enough or important? Do you remember feeling criticized and almost kind of put to shame?
Oh, yeah.
And being afraid, right?
So many times.
That's what I want to do. I want to go back to that moment. If you're open to that, I want you to just think of a time where you were being reprimanded and you really didn't feel safe. You didn't feel secure. You didn't feel as if you were worthy of anything, and you wondered if you were even going to be taken care of after that. You remember that time, yes?
Yes.
How old are you around that time that you remember? 7, 8?
No, younger. 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
4.5, 5 years old, yeah.
Okay. So at a 4.5, 5-year-old, you were afraid.
Yeah.
You weren't sure that you were okay.
Yeah.
Where did you used to go when you were little to hide so that nobody could bother you?
Under a van.
So I want you to see your little self under the bed. And you and I are going to go talk to that little boy.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, not a bed, a van.
Under a van. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we're going to go.
Outside backyard van.
Well, we're going to go to the van. I want you to see your adult self. And I want you to see yourself walking up to the van. Can you see the van in your mind?
Yes, I can picture it.
Okay. Now, under that van is your little boy. That little boy, honey, hasn't come out of that van all these years. That fragmented piece of you, Bruno, was there, trapped. And we need to let him know it's okay to come out and he's safe and you're not going to let anything happen to him. Are you willing to talk to him right now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the van.
Okay.
Since he's under the van, I want you to kind of lay down on the floor, kind of crawl up to the van. And I want you to look underneath that van. And I want you to find that little boy. And I want you to tell me when you see him. And just say to me, I see him, Sarah. Can you see him?
Yes, I see him now.
Is he kind of curled up?
No.
What is he doing?
Still hiding.
Still hiding.
Still hiding, yes.
Okay. So I want you to say, can I crawl under with you? Say it out loud. Say, can I crawl under with you?
Can I crawl under with you?
Does he answer you? What does he say?
He said, no.
Okay. Then you respect that. Okay. And you say, that's okay. Say it to him, that's okay. Repeat what I say, that's okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm here to keep you safe.
I'm here to keep you safe.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you again.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you again.
They don't know any better.
They don't know any better.
They don't know what a terrific little boy you are.
They don't know what a terrific little boy you are.
And the great future that you have, but I know.
The great future that you have in life that I know.
And I'm here to keep you safe.
And I'm here to keep you safe.
And I want you to know that I love you.
And I want you to know that I love you.
You're such a smart little boy. You're so smart.
Okay.
Tell him that he's so strong and so courageous. Go ahead, tell him out loud. You're so smart. You're so courageous. You're so strong.
You're so smart, so courageous, and so strong.
And you have the biggest heart.
And you have the biggest heart.
And you're so much fun to be around.
You're so much fun to be around.
And I want to play with you.
And I want to play with you.
I want to have fun with you.
I want to have fun with you.
You have made me the man I am today.
You have made me the man I am today.
It's because of your strength and courage.
And because of your strength and courage.
I've become resourceful.
I've become resourceful.
I've become strong.
I've become strong.
And I know I can do anything.
I know I can do anything.
But what's been missing is you. I've been missing you.
Okay. All right.
Tell him that
yes, thank you.
You want him to come with you to the future. Because you've been trying to get to him. Say, I've been trying to get to you for a long time and I just didn't know how. But I want to take you out of here.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Does he want to come with you, Bruno?
Huh?
Does he want to come? Does he
Yes,
want to
I
come?
do.
Tell him that for him to come with you out from under the van. Put your hand under the van. Say to your little boy, take my hand. Say, take my hand.
He will come. He'll come out.
Okay. Take him with you.
Okay, thank you.
Give him a hug.
I can't do this.
He's afraid?
Yes. Okay. So afraid. He's been through so much.
Then you can tell him if he wants to stay there, you can come back for him another time. But you just want him to know you're going to keep him safe.
He wants to go home. He wants to go home.
Okay.
Find his mother and be safe with his mom.
Well, tell him if he comes with you, you can look for her together.
And his father is something special to him and unknown. Father special, unknown, and mysterious.
Well, we're going to find them then. Tell him to come with you.
Yes.
Is he coming out from the van now?
Yes, he's out.
So now your work, Bruno, is first for you to talk to your little boy every day and tell him I'm right here with you. And together, we're going to find Mom and Dad.
Okay.
And you may have to do some record checking and do some background work, but you can put the pieces together. You have 2 pieces of paper, but one of them has got to be registered somewhere. So you start there.
Okay.
All right.
But I call, but it's like blank answers. So I'll keep trying.
Keep trying. Sometimes you have to make a copy of that and send it to them. These days they don't like to give information out on the phone. Ask them what you need to do. Otherwise, I guess you'll be doing a road trip.
Yeah.
Bruno, thank you so much for calling and being so vulnerable and open with us here. I hope you feel a little lighter and better inside.
I will feel better, ma'am.
Okay.
Pretty
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a nice night.
Too. God bless
Happy
you.
Mother's Day. Belated Mother's Day.
Thank you. God bless you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Sometimes we have to go down deep into the soul to find the parts inside of us that just don't feel whole and bring them to the future. Well, what's in our future right now is a commercial break, so we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we've got callers all across the nation, and we welcome your call for this last half hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah in the month of our 10-year national radio anniversary. We want to hear from you. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me?
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and SarahSpiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, SarahSpiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook. On WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And we've got Marlena, and she is in California. Marlena, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Marlena. And how can we be of service to you tonight?
Well, first of all, I just wanted to say happy belated Mother's Day.
Thank you.
As you know, we just moved into a new condominium a couple of months ago, probably about April 1st.
Yes.
And we have a lady through the VA that's been helping us pay our rent for the last couple of months, and what she's doing is trying to build us up little by little.
Yes.
To help us, where we can get on our feet.
Yes.
And she just let me know today that they've backed out of paying the rest of May's rent all of a sudden.
Oh.
So I'm nervous that the landlord's going to throw us out. So that scared Marlena, that scared little child's coming back out to play.
I understand.
And I'm like, okay, you told me that you already called the landlord and took care of this, and now you're telling me this, weeks later, and we've got $200 worth of PG&E bills to pay and all this other stuff to catch up. So I'm starting to freak out and get that feeling again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm losing control, kind of like I'm losing control of the situation just as I'm getting comfortable.
Of course. And, you're relying on organizations to assist you, and they get funded, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that funding doesn't come through the way that they need. And so the landlord was aware that they were paying this for you?
Yeah, she had called him and told him that she would be sending the check for the rest of May's rent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought everything was okay. And then she texted me today and said that they had declined it, saying that they thought that even though my husband's paychecks have been cut down because of the hours has been cut, that we could still pay the partial part of the rent. And I said, there's no way.
Right.
So she's supposed to call the landlord and see what he wants to do, but it's like, wait, here we go. Is this going to be another here we go again from Marlena?
I understand, but let's look at this though. Okay, so the landlord, she's going to call the landlord and see what he wants to do. Like, that doesn't even make sense, right? Because it's almost... So how does Marlena take control? Marlena needs to sit and be still. She needs to ask the angels and the guides to assist you, to give you some unexpected something to happen. We don't have to preclude it with how it's going to happen. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to say how it's going to happen. I want you to be open to something unexpected, miraculous happening to make it easier for you.
Okay.
And that's how you shift that energy. And have you had contact with the landlord before? Are you able to call the landlord?
Yes, I hadn't called him because, she said she was taking care of it, and he hadn't called me at all. So I just thought everything was completely taken care of, even until today. But she said that she would call him and see what she wanted to do. Maybe that we should look for a cheaper place. But the only thing is, we had no choice, Sarah, but to take this place, or we would have been out on the street.
Right, we know. But we're gonna open up to possibilities to see something else. Sometimes landlords have another place.
Yeah.
You understand? Usually landlords have more than one place, more than one thing. So just be open. Be open to the possibilities. And you never know. You never know.
I'm overwhelmed, Sarah. I've been going through a lot this last week with my son being arrested a couple times and all this kind of stuff, and having to bail him out, and other things going on. It's like I feel like it's now this. It's like, here I go again. I'm overwhelmed again, just when I was feeling like I had control.
All right. So now is when you trust your angels and know that God's in control, and you have to let that settle in, which is, your worst fear, not being in control. But you have to let God handle this. And I'm sure that everyone listening, all across the nation, all across the world, thanks to Facebook, we're going to hold a vision that in the next few days, something miraculous is going to happen. And the difference is going to appear. And we don't need to think of how. We need to just trust that it's going to happen. Because that's what miracles are made of. Unexpected happenings. See, even the dogs agree with SarahSpiritual.
Yeah, they had to chime in on the conversation. Sorry about that.
So if the dogs are in agreement, you have to trust.
Yeah, they're in agreement. They're like, "Shut up, Mom." But no, I'm just feeling kind of overwhelmed right now.
So just trust that it's going to shift and change. And I know that you can keep in contact with me on Facebook, and we will hold the vision for this to shift for you. Because I don't see what you're fearing, so let's not create that by your fear.
Okay.
All right? Because I'm sure that this landlord will give you some time to get on track, because you haven't missed anything. So we're just talking a little bit of time. So it's amazing what can happen in a little bit of time. All right?
Okay, Sarah.
All right, thank you. God bless
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. Let's take a question from Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on Facebook here and see who's got questions. Helene Marquez says, "Hi, Miss Sarah. Do I see any surprises for you coming up?" Well, there's all sorts of surprises that could be coming for you, my dear, but let's take a look here. When I look at a surprise, the way I see the energy here for you, my dear, is I see that we have this wonderful energy of something that you're looking to create, something you're looking to move forward to. And I feel as if we're kind of closing out a chapter here in our life so that you can have the past be in the past and you can bring forth new connections, new relationships, new friends. I feel like a new connection, a new relationship connection is what's coming for you. And I feel as if, Helena, you're looking for someone that you can count on, someone that you can really communicate with. And I feel like the universe has some friend or companion that's coming for you in the immediate future. So keep us posted on this surprise that we see coming. And who knows, maybe it'll happen just in time for your birthday. And then it'll really be surprise, happy birthday. So thank you, Helene Marquez, for your Facebook question. We're going to go back to the phone lines. I've got to go to El Paso, Texas. And I've got Alfred on the line. Alfred, how are you?
Oh, good afternoon, Sarah. Thank you, as always, for taking my call.
Quite welcome, Alfred. And how can I assist you tonight?
I just wanted to see if you've any insight on any loved ones who have transitioned, anybody coming across or to you?
Well, let me see if I can bridge that for you and bring that that in for you. So we'll take a minute for that. Alfred, first of all, is there a difficulty in your lower back, please, Alfred? Because I'm feeling some problems in the lower back area. I'm placing that with you more than with them. You have a problem in the lower back, Alfred?
No, just soreness every now and then, but nothing bad.
More on one side than the other, please? Or is it just straight across?
Just straight across.
Okay. So I'm going to describe what they're giving me from the other side, because we may have to... Who is the man who had a problem in the back on more on one side than the other? I feel like his gait was off with that. Who is that man, please? He's connected to you, stands above you. Is that your father, Alfred? Father, grandfather, that's the energy that I see here. Problem in the lower back, lower back into the leg. This man makes me feel like he needed some help when he was walking. Cane something when he was walking before he passed. Who is that man then?
Maybe my grandfather, maybe.
Okay, so I place that man who stands. That's the first man that comes forward, steps forward, moves forward. He makes me feel like he was unsteady on his feet at that time. Yes. So you're not familiar with that. Perhaps you don't. I don't know if the relationship wasn't strong, but he's the first one who steps forward.
Okay. Yeah. No. It doesn't. Right now it doesn't.
That's fine. It's interesting. We were talking about the number 4 with the other lady who called, a young lady who lost her brother, and she just messaged me on Facebook. She said, "Oh, now I figured out why he said the 4." So I always know, and I always trust what they give me because they know what they're describing. It's just sometimes how we interpret it and how it clicks with you for a minute. And Alfred, let me see here. Female energy. Alfred, you were raised to be a gentleman, yes?
Yes.
And that kind of comes from your mom insisted that you be a gentleman, yes?
Yes, that's it.
That's your mom.
You talk to my family members, that's what they would probably say I am.
Yes, you're a gentleman. Like you bring a lady flowers. This is because there's a woman on the other side who's showing me flowers. I don't know if you used to bring someone flowers or bring your mom flowers, but there's someone showing me flowers.
I'm a flowery person. I think I gave my wife like 3 sets of flowers last week. So I'm a flowery person.
Okay.
I send flowers to everybody.
So there's a woman.
I send you flowers. So I send flowers to everybody.
So there's a woman who stands above you, connected to you, reads like mother energy, who's like presenting flowers to me, almost like you put flowers down. Did you give flowers to your mother, please?
Yes. She just recently passed. And
And on this Mother's Day, did we put flowers down for her, or did we think of her with flowers? Because she's bringing me flowers to you. She has me drawing flowers on my pad here. Not that I can really draw, but she's got me drawing flowers for you.
Yeah, well, my family's from Philadelphia. I'm from Texas, but I did think of my mother before.
Okay. And so that thought is connecting to her because she's showing me the flowers. So just like you would always bring her flowers, she's bringing flowers to you because she gives me a bouquet of flowers for you. All right?
Yeah, okay.
So know that we have that strong connection with mother energy as well. And I cannot place who this... okay. Male energy stands connected to you, but he's at your level, so he makes me feel as if he's brother-friend energy. He also steps forward, please. He makes me feel like he passed suddenly, unexpectedly. When he passed, it wasn't something that everyone was expecting. There's someone you lost connected to you on your side of your family that is your age, please.
Well, I was thinking it was probably a close friend.
Do you have a close friend that was like a brother to you? Because he makes me feel like he's in your age range, and there was a passing that seemed rather sudden and unexpected. It wasn't like he lingered and suffered before he passed. He steps up too. Yeah. Remember I said I can't quite place him, but because he's not connected to your mom, so I can't place him to your mom. So I just feel he's connected to you and your age group. Feels like a brother to you, though. That's the closeness of the energy. So he shows himself as well with you.
Okay, yeah, I think that's my good friend. We were in the military together. Started off as young lieutenants, retired best friend, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's who steps up for us tonight, Alfred. I have that connection there with the elderly gentleman and your mother's energy. And Mom recently passed, so I'm glad we're able to bring her through for you. And we have your friend. Your friend gives me the number 5, so I don't know if he passed 5 years ago or 5 is significant to the two of you, but he gives me the number 5. I don't know where to place it, but he gives me the number 5 connected to him. All right?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Happy belated Mother's Day.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a question from Facebook. Let's see who we've got for us on Facebook here. We've got Tanya Sanson. Can I give you insight regarding a relationship? And we're going to check the energy here in this relationship that we see here. Okay. So what I'm seeing here in this relationship is that we are a little bit out of sorts right now because I feel like Dan is going through some shifts and changes in his life, and he's working on expanding himself and developing his own energy, his own groove, his own personal energy, power, his flow here, Tanya. So the relationship is a positive one because the two of you work well together, but I feel as if sometimes we can't quite connect in the communication the way you would like to. Give this relationship some TLC is what this relationship needs. It needs some connection, some fun, some celebration between the two of you, Tanya. But we're going to give this relationship a thumbs up because there is some work to do, but it can most certainly stand the test of time. Thank you, Tanya Sanson, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we've got Daniqua, and she's in Lauderhill. Daniqua, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing great, and how can we assist you tonight?
I'm just wondering, I just heard you take this guy back to his past, and I want to know if you could take me back to the past when I got the diagnosis of Parkinson's. It don't run on my mother's side, don't run on my father's side, and they say it's hereditary with somebody in the family. No one has it, and I believe she gave me a false diagnosis. I spoke to you one time before, and you told me, like, Archmichael was around me with healing, and so I'm still trying to fight this same battle. But if you could take me back, and I don't have to get such a diagnosis like what she gave me, something else, as if I never went to her in the first place.
Well, we can definitely take you to some healing. We can't quite erase time because that's not really how it works, but we can heal what we receive and what occurs to us. And we have just a moment, so let's see what we can do. Are you open for this?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So in this moment and now, are you open and receptive to shifting the energy of what a condition that has been said is around you? Are you open to that?
Yes.
Okay. And in this moment of now, are you open to healing your physical body?
Yes.
And in this moment of now, are you willing to do the work necessary for the body to get back on track and honor the instruction of the doctors so that you can heal based on their information? Yes, I didn't say diagnosis. I said their information. Yes?
Yes.
And in this moment of now, do you choose to feel your body in alignment and divinely guided and protected?
Yes.
And in this moment of now, do you see every cell in your body in perfect health?
Yes.
And in this moment of now, and every moment of all your days, are you open to asking the light of God to illuminate every cell in your physical structure?
I receive it, yes.
Okay. And in this moment of now, are you in divine gratitude of all that you are and all of your blessings?
I receive it, yes.
Okay. Then be in gratitude, my dear. All right. And we will continue to work. I will send the angels to work with you and assist you. All right?
have you ever heard of an angel called, let me see, what's the name? I don't know, my mind drew a complete blank.
It's okay.
Ganache, or something like that. Ganesh. Healing.
Ganesh.
Yes.
Ganesh removes obstacles. Ganesh is a Hindu deity that opens roads and removes obstacles. So you most certainly can ask for that assistance. We're getting ready, Daniqua, to be waved off. So I have to bid you farewell for now, and I do hope to hear from you again.
Keep me in prayer.
Absolutely. We absolutely will do that. You're welcome. God bless you.
Bless you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing time and space with us. And thank you, everyone who called in tonight and was open and vulnerable and ready to make some shifts and changes. Sometimes we have to go back into the past and do some healing and realize that people do the best they can with what they have and what they know. And that as we advance and we become more aware, we, first and foremost, forgive ourselves and others. And then we trust that God will lead us to the right people, the right places, the right happenings. You see, we're never really as alone as we feel. Although sometimes we feel like we can't really do it all on our own. And we feel alone, but trust that somewhere, somehow, something divine will line up just for you. So for those of you who are going through a difficult time, know that we support you. And for those of you who have the strength and the compassion to assist another, then I encourage you on this day, be a light. Be a bright light in someone else's life, because that's what we do here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Thank you. I hope to see you live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm. Go to SarahSpiritual.com and tell me, yes, I'm going to be in the studio audience for the live 10 years celebration as we celebrate all of you. Thank you. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions